Well, hello everyone. This is Lou once again with another video about retirement, about issues that we got to go through. People, senior citizens, let's say. Now, the question for today is: are your friends too old for you? Now, what I mean by that is some people accept age in different ways. In my case, my wife and my wife is 5 years older than me, but she's no stronger than me, and she's active and everything. She's still a young heart, and so do I. I mean, we were talking the other day, and we feel, of course, when we look at the mirror tells us a different story, but we feel that we are in our 20s, even though we have pain like everybody else our age. I mean, and we have the regular illnesses that everybody has, or most people have at our ages. But what I mean by that is not what I'm saying. If your friends are too old for you, I don't mean it when it comes to age. I'm referring to when it comes to attitude, the way they behave, the way they carry themselves, the way they speak, and things like that. Most of my friends, I got two friends that are the same age as mine. We are months apart. One of them is just like me, very active, very outgoing, just like me. Got all kind of toys, motorcycles, 4 tracks. You know, I got jet ski, boats, and we always active. However, the rest of them and all the other friends that I have are younger than me. I'm talking about people that are in the early 60s or late 50s, and even those people in late 50s, the way they act is like they are in their 80s. It's crazy, and they are like, they welcome getting old. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't welcome getting old. I don't want to get older than what I am. Unfortunately, unless I die, I'm going to get older than what I am. And that's a fact of life, but that doesn't mean that I had to welcome in with open arms and start behaving like an old person. So, but a lot of them, they just like kind of give up on life. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I haven't retired yet. And I'm afraid that when I retire, I'm going to get bored and then I'm going to be in front of that TV all day. Hopefully not. I don't think it's going to happen to me. I cannot even stand watching TV right now. In the few hours that I have off during the day, I don't even care about TV anymore. I watch a lot of YouTubes, but I already even getting tired of YouTube, believe it or not. So those are the things that I would like for people to comment. Those few people that watch this channel, and if you are the same age that I am, which probably you are, otherwise you probably won't be even bothered to watch this. But it's one of those curiosity that I have with everybody, because when I talk to other people, they all feel like, oh yeah, I'm glad I'm on Social Security, and it's the best thing I have. I retire early, and I don't do crap, and I just get up whenever, and this and that, But when I ask them, well, what you do? I got a friend of mine that retired at 50. And when I asked him, well, what do you do, dude? I'm going to say his name here, but he said, I get, sometimes I just go and work on the garage. I said, well, what do you have? Well, I organize the garage. And one time he jokingly said, but I start believing that it's true. He said, what I do is that one day I move the stuff put everything on my right side of the garage, and the next day I move everything to my left side, and that's what I do. I said, wow, and it's crazy. I could not do that. So I'm just curious about that. It's a short video, but I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll give you an example how these people get old so fast. 10 years ago, I got a couple of friends of mine that they were into jet ski. They got jet skis, and they're talking to me. Hey man, you need to get a jet ski. It's fun. Blah blah blah. So I said, okay. So that was in 2016. I got me a jet ski. Sorry about my finger, but my other arm is getting tired. But anyway, so I went ahead and got a brand new jet ski, which I still have it. 10 years later, I still have that jet ski. I still have a lot of fun with it. Still brand new. I keep it in the garage. I keep it in good shape. Like I say, still looking and running like brand new. But once I did that, within months, less than 6 months after I bought my jet ski, all those people that were telling me, go get a jet ski, we're going to have a lot of fun, they all got rid of the jet ski for different reasons. Some of them say, it's a pain in the butt, it's a lot of maintenance. Or they say, it's my back is messed up, I cannot ride it, my knees hurt. Let me tell you something. I got 3 herniated discs on my lower back. My neck, every time I go like this and I turn, it feels like sand grinding. My elbows, my knees, my ankles, my everything hurts. But you know what? When I walk out there, I carry myself like inside. I'm telling myself I'm 20, and I walk straight, and I walk, and the pain goes away. It comes back at night. But what I'm saying is because I'm active all day, the pain goes away. But these people give up riding jet ski because of the pain. Another example. Some of them have motorcycles, or they want to get into motorcycle. I used to ride motorcycle when I was young, in my teenager years. Then I stopped doing it because I didn't want my kids to get into the habit for obvious reasons. It's dangerous, okay? So in 2020, I was 59 and a half, and the pandemic hit us, and I said, you know what? If I want to get into bikes, now is the right time. My kids are already grown, so they have their own bills, so they can afford motorcycles now. And it's perfect now because of the pandemic. The roads are empty, and I can get back into it, take my time, not learn because you never forget, but kind of practice, all kind of stuff. And it was true. I got it. I used to get on I-95, and there'll be no cars. It will be only me on the road, and that went for a month. And so I polished my riding abilities in my bike during the time of the pandemic, and thanks God was a perfect timing. But what I'm saying is those people that were, once again, those friends that was telling me, get a bike, it's fun. They got their bike, they don't ride them anymore. They're collecting dust in their garages, or they have sold them. Only one of them is the one that always hang around with me. There's one that lives about 5 minutes from my house, and he just traded in for another bike, better bike, and still that bike is in the garage. He don't even use it. Oh, it's start getting a little dark here. I still have my bike. I still enjoy my bike. I just wiped it out this morning, and when I finish with this video, I'm going to take the truck back home, and I'm going to jump on my bike, and I'm going to go for a ride, probably for a couple of hours. I try to put at least 100 miles on any given trip that I do, even if it's around town. This is a big city, so even around town, without leaving the town, I can easily put 100 miles in the bike on a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours riding around, stopping here and there for a couple of minutes just to, have a refreshment or eat something or anything like that. But once again, that's the point I want to make. I feel that all people around my age, they just embrace the age, and they feel that they had to act old, the conversation circle around pain and medication that they take and illnesses. And I cannot deal with that. And that's why most of the time, I'm by myself most of the time. I call them friends. They're really, I don't consider them friends, it's more like acquaintances, because, they just, hanging around with them, it put me down. Basically, it's like, it makes me miserable at times. It's depressed is the word. So I'd rather just go alone, jump on my bike and do my thing. But anyway, that is the question for today. Are your friends too old for you? Comment below, subscribe, like, and I see you on the next video. Have a good day, evening, afternoon, whatever the case will be for you when you're watching this video.